Welcome to the Dominating Edge, the secret to a dominating edge in life. For most people, the idea of becoming a millionaire feels out of reach, something reserved for tech geniuses, Wall Street investors, or celebrities. But the truth? The bar isn't nearly as high as you think. You don't need an Ivy League degree, a six-figure job, or some once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Ordinary people are quietly reaching millionaire status every day, and they're doing it through simple, repeatable strategies. Here's the reality. Building wealth isn't about luck. It's about mindset, consistency, and making smart financial moves. Let's dive into real-life examples of ordinary people who became millionaires using practical, achievable steps. Ronald Reed was a gas station attendant and janitor who never earned a high salary. He lived frugally, drove an old car, and rarely spent on luxuries. But he had one secret weapon: he invested consistently. Over decades, Reed put his modest earnings into blue-chip stocks and let compound interest do the work. When he passed away in 2014, he shocked everyone by leaving behind an estate worth $8 million. What's the lesson? You don't need a high salary, you need discipline, patience, and the power of long-term investing. Sylvia Bloom worked as a legal secretary for 67 years. She never made huge money, but she had one smart habit. Whenever her bosses invested in stocks, she followed suit with her own small purchases. By the time she retired, her net worth had quietly grown to $9 million. She didn't launch a startup or inherit wealth. She simply invested small amounts consistently and let time work in her favor. The lesson? Being in the right circles and making small, smart investments can quietly turn you into a millionaire. Trucker. David Bach didn't have a glamorous career, but he followed one golden rule: pay yourself first. He automatically set aside part of his paycheck into investment accounts before spending a dime. By the time he retired, he had amassed over $1 million. No secret formulas, no lottery wins, just steady saving, investing, and avoiding lifestyle inflation, which is spending more money every time you get a raise. The lesson here? Automating your savings makes wealth building effortless over time. None of these people had high-paying jobs, but they all followed three fundamental wealth-building strategies. One, they lived below their means. Instead of inflating their lifestyles with every pay raise, they kept their expenses low. Two, they invested consistently. Even small amounts, invested over time, turned into massive wealth. And three, they let time and compounding do the work. Wealth isn't built overnight, you play the long game. Most people assume they need some brilliant business idea or a huge salary to become a millionaire. That's not true. Could you save and invest $500 a month? In 30 years, that's $1 million at a modest 8% return. Could you increase your income over time and invest more aggressively? Many self-made millionaires simply earn slightly above average and invest wisely. Could you start a side hustle? Even an extra $1,000 a month invested can accelerate your journey. The problem? Most people never even start. They assume wealth is out of reach and never take the small, consistent actions that lead to financial freedom. Becoming a millionaire isn't about luck or privilege. It's about making smart, consistent choices. Live below your means. Invest regularly. Let time and compounding do the work. You don't need to invent the next big thing. You don't need to be a financial genius. You just need to start. What's one small financial move you can make today that your future self will thank you for? Thanks for listening. Please subscribe for more Dominating Edge tips. This has been a dominatingedge.com production.